Today you're going to learn some very interesting facts about orcas. I guarantee that you will have never heard some of these facts before. If you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Number 1. The orca is actually a dolphin. That's right, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family and aren't actually whales. It's a common misconception due to its nickname, the killer whale. This name stems from sailors witnessing orcas killing other whales. And therefore, the sailors gave them the name killer whale. Number 2. Only humans hunt orcas. Orcas are at the top of the food chain, which means that no other animal actually hunts orcas. Well, except for humans, of course. Stupid humans. Although humans have a hard time catching orcas due to their incredible speed. Number 3. No human has ever been killed by an orca. There is literally no record of an orca ever attacking a human being in the wild. And this is simply because humans are not part of their natural diet. The only reason an orca would ever attack a human would be by mistake. They would think the human was actually a seal or any other animal. This actually did happen back in 2017 to a Norwegian trainer. Number 4. Orcas are very social creatures. Orcas live in groups with up to 50 members. These groups are called pods and are usually family. A male orca will stay with its mother for life. Females, however, may leave the group once they have babies themselves. They use different varieties of sounds to communicate with each other. This is both for hunting and simply being social with each other. They use clicks primarily for echolocation, but also for simple communication. They can produce clicks at a rate of up to 5,000 per second. And just like humans, orcas have also different dialects depending on the group. Groups of orcas speak completely different languages. Two groups of orcas meeting each other and trying to communicate would be like a group of Russians meeting a group of Germans. Number 5. Orcas live almost as long as humans. Humans have a pretty long life, but so do orcas. Female orcas live between 50 to 80 years, while males live for only 29 to 60 years. Number 6. Orcas are almost as big as buses. Orcas are huge animals and can weigh up to 6 tons. Can you imagine being a seal and being hunted by an animal as big as a bus? Just as with humans, the male orcas are bigger than the female orcas. The largest male orca ever discovered was 9.8 meters long, or 32 feet, and it weighed 10 tons, or 22,000 pounds. The largest female orca, however, was 8.5 meters long and weighed 7.5 tons, which is 16,500 pounds. Number 7. Orcas are actually awake when sleeping. Say what? Orcas don't sleep in the same way as humans do. This is because our breathing is automatic while an orca's breathing isn't. They have to actively decide when to breathe in and out. And therefore, they have to stay conscious when getting a good night's rest. If they slept like humans, they would literally stop breathing, suffocate and drown. So in order for this to work, orcas only allow half of their brain to sleep, while the other half stays awake, controls breathing, and scouts for dangers in the environment. They only close one eye when they sleep. The left eye will be closed when the right half of the brain sleeps, and vice versa. And they will switch between which half of the brain gets to sleep at night. When sleeping, orcas swim very slowly and steadily, close to the surface. Number 8. Orcas eat a lot of food. An average-sized orca eats around 230 kilos of meat every single day. And they are not picky eaters. They will gladly eat the following animals given a chance: fish, walruses, seals, sea lions, penguins, squid, sea turtles, sharks, and even other whale species. Number 9. Orcas live in all oceans on planet Earth. Killer whales are among the most widely distributed mammals, along with humans and brown rats. They are mostly seen in cold waters such as the Pacific Northwest, the coast of northern Norway, the higher latitudes of the Southern Ocean. However, orcas have also been seen in warm waters. Here are a few places where orcas have also been spotted: Florida, Hawaii, Australia, the Galapagos Islands, the Bahamas, the Gulf of Mexico, New Zealand, and South Africa. It's rarer in these warm waters, but it demonstrates the killer whale's true abilities. Number 9. Orcas are one of the only 3 animal species on the planet to go through menopause. Only 3 known species on Earth go through menopause. The first one is killer whales. The second one is short-finned pilot whales. And, of course, the last one is humans. I guess orcas and humans aren't so different after all, huh? Number 10. Orcas have the second heaviest brain among marine mammals. A team of researchers explored the brain of a dead killer whale with an MRI and found an astounding potential for intelligence. Their brains weigh as much as 15 pounds. We still don't know if orcas have as many memory cells as humans though. But it's clear that the orca is the smartest predator of the oceans to this day. Number 11. Orcas don't chew their food. Killer whales have around 45 teeth, but they don't actually use them for chewing. Instead, they simply take one big gulp. Just like snakes, an orca can swallow very large animals with ease. They can even swallow an entire sea lion or seal all at once. They will only use their teeth to rip apart prey that is too big to be swallowed. Number 12. Orcas eat sharks. Usually, we don't think of sharks as prey. However, when facing an orca, the shark better swim away. And fast. Orcas are known to hunt and eat sharks when they're having trouble finding less defensible prey. Number 13. Orcas have no sense of smell. Orcas do not have smelling organs like we do. In fact, their brain doesn't even have the ability to process any smells. However, they do have amazing hearing and sight. Their hearing is even better than dogs and bats. Number 14. There are only 52 orcas in captivity all over the world. Orcas have been kept in captivity ever since 1961. It all started as a commercial experiment, which the orcas, unfortunately, fell victim. Number 15. They can control their blood flow to their organs. Yes, unlike us humans, orcas can physically control which part of their body their blood goes to. This keeps them from suffering from a lack of oxygen when they are very deep underwater. Number 16. Orcas spend 60% of their time looking for food. They will literally swim hundreds of miles for a good meal, especially if it's in season. Number 17. They are incredibly fast swimmers. Killer whales are among the fastest swimmers in the oceans. They can swim as fast as 48 kilometers per hour or 30 miles per hour. However, they usually just cruise around at 3 to 10 kilometers per hour or 2 to 6 miles per hour.